RSL Insider presented by AT&T. I'm your host, Brian Dunseth. Real Salt Lake back here training at Rio Tinto Stadium ahead of tomorrow night's matchup against the Chicago Fire for RSL. Coming off a 3-1 win on the road against New York Red Bulls last Wednesday, followed by a 4-1 loss against DC United. Jason Kreis and company turned their attention to the full 3 points here at home.
I walked away from the New York game really pleased with what we did for stretches of the game, and then really displeased with what we did for stretches of the game. And DC's flip-flop. You know, we start the game and we're doing pretty well. We allow a goal, we're still doing okay. We allow a second goal, and then the whole ball of wax falls apart.
You know, we wanted to make a statement. I thought we did, but you know, we kind of took the pedal off over the weekend and got paid for it. You know, I give credit to DC coming out and you know, handling us in the first 30 minutes.
Tale of two different games there. You know, come out early in New York and jump on a team that seemed like they weren't quite ready. You know, and probably a little bit of the opposite in DC the first 20 minutes. So I think it's a bit of a wake-up call for sure. That when, you know, things are going good and well, you know, you got to remember to stick true to the basics and the principles that kind of got you there.
It was a wake-up call. I think, you know, when you go through a 5-game winning streak and you get a little bit high on yourself, and I think you know, you lose 4-1 to a team like DC, who's a good team. I think you realize that you still have a lot of work to do, and I think it's only positive for us to learn from that experience moving on.
Really, kind of my takeaway from that is that we learned some stuff about ourselves as a group from 1 to 20 something.
I think on paper they're a very good team. You know, they've been struggling to get results, but they've won the last 2, so we need to be very wary of them. You
know, some of these teams that are kind of out of the playoff picture a little bit, but more or less are kind of fighting for jobs, you know, fighting for contracts, what be it. You know, and there's probably some guys that are in and out of that lineup, and guys that fight every week in training for them, knowing that they could be in the starting 11 any week. So I'm sure it's going to be a group that's hungry. You know, we need to come out in the start. We should have some rested guys.
You know, we're at home, so we need to do our thing at home, and I think we'll be okay.